Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Beyond Breakfast. Okay, so we're in the middle of Chanukah, and we know that Chanukah is essentially a war between the Chokhmah, the wisdom of the Holy Torah, which is called the Torah Or, the Torah of light, right, versus the wisdom of the Greeks. But there's a different kind of war than other kinds that we have fought. Okay, it wasn't just about defeating and getting rid of our enemies. It was about taking their evil and sanctifying it. That's exactly what the Greeks wanted. The Greeks we know are coming from Yavan. Yavan are the descendants of Yefet. Yefet is the son of Noach. Yefet was blessed by his father that he would receive beauty. Our Chachamim said that beauty of Yefet should join the tent of Shem. Now we know that Shem is the spiritual great-grandfather of Abraham, and the Jewish people come from the line of Shem. Yefet comes from Yavan. Okay, the Chachamim also said that they believe that there is wisdom. Yesh chokhmah b'goyim, believe that there is wisdom amongst the nations, and that is referring to a particular kind of wisdom from the Greeks because they are the root of all secular wisdom. Now, the Chachamim point out like this: when we say we believe, right? Yesh chokhmah b'goyim, ta'min, right? That the Greeks don't contain, that it doesn't mean that the Greeks do contain wisdom. That's how they sanctify Greek, that is the essence of the Greek essence. But what they're really saying is as follows, that we're supposed to believe that the secular nations contain wisdom, but we must not let them go learn their wisdom. Meaning, it is our job to go ahead and help them elevate their wisdom to something more. Wisdom is found amongst the nations. Does not mean, chas v'shalom, that we're permitted to study their wisdom. We can believe that they have wisdom, but that does not permit us to go out and study their wisdom. And therefore, the Chachamim were very careful to say that only that when we can believe that there is wisdom among the nations, they didn't tell us to learn their secular wisdom. Now, I'm a very big believer that we should learn all wisdom, but it has to come in the right form, right? Meaning, I wouldn't say study philosophy without having a strong rooted background in Limud Torah. I wouldn't say start studying other religions until you're very firmly rooted in understanding your own beliefs. Because if you don't have a firm ground in what you believe in, and you're just trying to make up your mind, you will be pulled by all the other nonsense of the world. And the worst possible thing you could do is actually believe that you know, when in fact the true pathway to wisdom is knowing that you know not. Spiritual light comes from Chokhmah. Chokhmah, wisdom, has fallen into the side of evil. We see that today. How many times, look at Wikipedia, by the way. Wikipedia had something like 1,000 edits on all things Israel and Zionist related, removing any kind of historical connection to the land of Israel the Jews may have had, right? It's so bad that even Elon Musk recognizes that Twitter has been so infiltrated by the radical left and the progressives that he's starting his own Wikipedia called Grokpedia, where you could actually have another branch of wisdom and knowledge that's not been tainted by the darkness of these insane people. So you have wisdom that was lost. Secular nations, they do possess some kind of wisdom, but the way we are able to rectify that fallen wisdom is through light, is through using our emunah. And therefore, when we talk about believing, to believe that they have wisdom without engaging in the study of their wisdom. So this is how we bring light into the Greek darkness. We rectify it, right? The Greeks are referred to as choshech. They are called darkness. And it says also, we say emunatcha balelot, right? Darkness is precisely the time where we're meant to bring light of emunah, of Hashem, and faith into this world. And that is the inner reason behind why the menorah is lit only after dark, right? The light of the menorah is a different kind of light. It doesn't resemble sunlight. It doesn't resemble the lights we have in this room right now, but it represents a spiritual light, the light of God, which is presented in each of us, even in the time of darkness. And we say that as I sit in the darkness, Hashem is a light unto me, right? Yoshe b'choshech, God, Hashem orli. God is my light. Light of Hashem is the thing that changes everything for us. The 8 nights of the menorah are symbolize 11, the level above 7. Right? 7 is the repetitious cycle of the week, and 8 is us breaking out and going above that system of 7. There is a level of chokhmah which is measurable, and there's another level of chokhmah which is immeasurable. That is the number 8. There's a higher dimension of wisdom. On Chanukah, what do? We light the candles. Where is the mitzvah to light the candles? Outside my front door, not inside my front door. There's a different kind of light in my house. The light in my house is a pnimi, inner light. And therefore the avodah is inner. But the avodah of Chanukah is not an inner light. It's a chitzoni light, it's an external light. How do I change the darkness of Yavan? By bringing that light outside of my home. In order for me to be able to bring the light from my home outside, I need to be secure. I wonder if, today most people light their candles on the inside. And I think the reason why they light their candles on the inside is because they're unable to bring that light to the outside. You can't bring light to the outside of the world if the light of the inside of your home is not radiating brightly. So I just want to end with the following. We know that every single holiday, by contrast, there's chokhmah, there's all kinds of features that make Chanukah unique. But what makes this holiday so different than every other holiday is this concept of the emunah that we're asked to go ahead and bring. We know that it was Yaakov that goes ahead and he's afraid at night. He remains alone, right? He ends up alone in this week's parsha. What the Chachamim point out is, well, why was he attacked? He was attacked as a Jew because he was alone. If he wasn't alone, if one of the children would have, how could the children let their father go alone? How come no one went with their dad? When you're alone, you don't have that clarity, you can get attacked, right? If the Jewish people will stand together, they bring that pool, that light together, we can bring that light outside. But if the inner light, which at the simplest level is Ben Adam L'Chaver, is not there, we will be subsumed with darkness. B'ezrat Hashem, we'll continue tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.